Chapter 3, Broken Wings.
Good morning, students. I hear from your professors that you are all working diligently through your midterms. The graduating class's average is shaping up to exceed previous years. You may be the most hardworking class we've had yet. In other exciting news, we have a guest visiting us from Taruna. Madam Sullivan is a skilled alchemist who will be conducting research into our school's energy infrastructure. Madam, would you like to say a few words about your work?
Thank you, Paragon. It would be my pleasure.
Okay, I already don't like her.
Our great empire is facing a great energy crisis. With the mining of magic crystals put on hold, we must do our part in finding a sustainable solution for the 5 capitals. As a master alchemist, I will be spending some time here at Seven Wings, studying the motherstone that fills the pipes of these buildings with energy. Our goal is to find a way to replicate the Academy's solution for other crystals, to avoid the unwanted demonic side effects we have encountered so far. I appreciate your cooperation in this matter. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your most enlightening speech. I hope our student body will do its best to make you feel at home. Now, today's morning song will be led by Professor Gordon.
Morning song?
Ah, yes, it is a school tradition to start the day with a little shared music to celebrate our sense of community.
I see. How, novel.
Do the people of Taruna have something against singing now?
Not at all. I'm merely amazed by the patience of your students. I'm sure they are eager to get started on more pressing tasks.
I wonder.
She does have a point.
I'm just saying.
I have 10 different plants that need pruning before lunch.
Tired?
Why are we even here? It's just a chance for the illusionists to show off. Chatter from the students made Gordon's face turn red.
Now, look here.
But by all means, do not let me delay your routine.
Okay, she sucks.
As you were.
We will be singing the Poppy's Dance on the moor. All 18 verses. Now.
Morning assembly drags on for quite a while.
Do you think?
You think that Taruna Alchemist is here to recruit people?
Really?
Yeah, right. That's a tough sell. Who'd want to go there? I liked how she called out the singing, though.
What a waste of time.
Yeah, it really is a huge waste of time when we should be focusing on our exams. You all reconvene in Ragnar's lair. Corkscrews. I thought that assembly was going to last forever.
Come to think of it,
Professor Gordon is the head of the Illusionist Shack and very proud of the morning song tradition. Madam Sullivan touched a nerve without realizing it. It would be great if the professors could keep their academic disagreements to themselves without taking the whole academy hostage. We've got other things to spend our time on after all, like trying to read this diary. Any luck so far, Ragnar? No. It all just looks like chicken feet to me. I knew the guy's handwriting wasn't great, but this... Then let's assume the diary must be enchanted somehow to stop other people reading it. It's just like that paranoid little... You know, this might actually be one of the magic ciphers we've learned about in Tornquist's class. Wait, so you twerps will be able to break it? You had to help us cheat because we were failing the class, remember? Oh, right. Not everyone, though. They all turned to you.
Happy to help.
I've never had to use any of this in practice before, but sure, I can give it a try. That's all I'm asking for. You do your best to remember Tornquist's teachings and focus on casting your spell. The letters dance across the page, and you watch them slowly realign into words and sentences. You did it! Huh, didn't think you'd actually pull it off. This is brilliant. Let me see. I know now, without a doubt, that the spirit inhabiting this small body is, in fact, a dragon. I have named him Ragnar, a strong name, though he's proving to be quite the sweetheart. It's difficult to say how our current society would react to him, so I've decided to keep him a secret for now. I would like to help him adjust to this world as best I can. First, I'll have to teach him now how not to chew my books.
Actually...
Seems like this is only the start of the diary. The rest must use a different cipher.
We have to help.
We'll find some way to translate the rest of it, Ragnar. Yes, you're right. This is just the first step. We'll just have to keep working on it. Does that mean we can count on your help if we need it? Seriously, Pook. It's okay. You'll have my services at your disposal, so please, help me with this.
Happy to help.
You don't even have to ask, Ragnar. We'll do this for you. Just as you should, Twerp. If we want help translating these ciphers, Professor Tornquist is our best bet. No way we can just show her the diary, though. Right. We could maybe start by looking in the library. I've already gotten pretty familiar with the cipher section. Can't believe after all this we're back to studying.
Easy.
This time it's to help a friend, though. That might be more motivating than a test score. True. Let's give it a try at least. Fine, but you're taking notes.
Seriously? Again?
It's just a small cut, Pook. Someone had forgotten their shears in my drawer.
You can't possibly be this gullible, can you? Em, you've got to stand up for yourself. You're gonna get seriously hurt if this keeps up.
I don't have the same advantages as you, Pook. I don't have a noble family who can bail me out if one of these students decides to report me.
Kim,
I've managed to endure it so far, and there's only one semester left. I'm not gonna ruin everything now.
Kim, wait, corkscrews.
Okay. There's people in the workshop. There's an exclamation mark over here. And there's exclamation marks all over the place. Okay. Well, we're gonna go and visit Elias. You've been working in the Mender ward all morning. As a senior student, you were expected to get some practical experience, and the post-midterm sniffle season is always busy. Pitiful coughs and sneezes keep you on your feet, handing out self-cooling towels and alchemically enhanced hard candies. So much research in magic, and still the common cold can only be cured the slow way. Oh, that reminds me. Because COVID is related to the common cold, there's a bunch of studies being done now about how the various vaccines and antivirals might give us hints on solving the cold. You're heading back to the supply closet to pick up more medicine when you notice your own face feeling hot, your breathing shallow, as though the walk alone has left you exhausted. Almost done with my shift. I'll just clear this up and then go lie down. You ignore the warning signs and continue with your work. With a few minutes left of your shift, you just need to tidy up your things. Half an hour later, you find yourself in the supply closet, struggling to fit a box of bandages into an overly stuffed shelf. Normally, this wouldn't be an issue, but your whole body's aching, your arms have no energy left, and the vision around the corner of your eyes turns dark, just long enough for the box to slip.
What in the...
Whoa there, little mouse. You blink, and there's suddenly someone behind you, holding the box and easily pushing it into the correct spot. I thought you were stronger than this, pal. The mender frowns and reaches out to touch your forehead. You're burning up. Just how long have you been working with a fever?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I was fine a little while ago, but now... Yep, sounds about right. Come on, you have got to rest up. Your classmate guides you firmly to one of the empty beds, and your aching joints make it hard to put up much of a protest. This always happens at this time of year. People are too stubborn to stay in bed when they're sick, and now half the academy has caught whatever seasonal bug is making the rounds. As a mender yourself, you should know better than to continue working like this. You're right, I messed up. Sorry. Well, at least you recognize you were being foolish. Now I'm just gonna check your fever of yours. Sit still for a moment for me, okay? Elias carefully touches the side of your face. His fingers are ice cold, or maybe they're a normal temperature and you're just too warm.
I see.
You must be feeling awful. As you know, the common cold is best treated with rest, not magic, so I'm afraid I won't be able to give you much relief. Maybe I shouldn't anyway. Leaving you with the killer headache I'm sure you're feeling seems like fitting punishment for your recklessness.
Actually,
You strike me as someone who's too nice to not treat their patients properly.
Do I need to fetch my needles?
You have no idea how cruel I can be. Elias's hands fill with a golden light, and you feel your face tingling with healing magic. His expression is focused, and that charming smile of his is nowhere to be found. You're staring, little mouse.
well,
What? I'm wounded and in pain. May as well enjoy the view. If that's what makes my patient happy. Glow vanishes and he releases you with a small sigh. I've done what I can. You taking a break will do the rest unless you want me to use my needles. You're all too familiar with the long golden needles some menders use to channel their powers. Just like the taste of most alchemical remedies, they are not pleasant.
thank you.
I'm all good, thank you, Elias. Not that I mind pretty patients like you dropping by, but you can thank me by taking better care of yourself in the future. I see so many people like you these days. People who are so focused on their short-term goals that they completely forget that there's life beyond this school. It's frustrating.
You know,
I guess you're right about that part. It's very easy to lose sight of the future when you're looking at your wrist all the time.
How interesting.
Didn't expect to hear that from you, of all people. Anyway, I've done my part. You just need to rest, so be sure to do that.
I love it.
Whatever you say, dog. I quite like that. Sweet dreams, pal. Okay. So that was that. Go visit the library. You find Hannah in the library, a big gray cat in her lap. Do not see any cat. And a pen in her hand as she scribbles away furiously on a block of paper. The botany paper stole from the restricted section sits open beside her.
I wonder.
So, is it a good read? Looks like a real page turner.
Whoa.
Hannah jumps and the cat flies off with a dismayed meow, shooting you the stink eye before trotting off. Paragons, you scared me. The library is awfully quiet after midterm, so I figured I could work on my paper here in peace.
Tell me.
Why are you here? She looks up at you expectantly while tapping her pen on the paper with just a hint of impatience. Oh.
Actually,
I just wanted to make sure things are okay between us. I really didn't expect things to go as far as they did. I hate that I put you in danger. I think I'm equally to blame for putting myself in danger by agreeing to your wild idea. Appreciate the concern, though. Thanks, pal. We're all good. From now on, though, I'll be staying away from trouble. I'll handle this assignment into hybrid soon, and then it's our final semester of deep focus for me. I've never been the adventurous type, and I don't plan on changing that now.
you
You
see,
know yourself best, but to me it seemed like a little bit of adventure suited you just fine. Fun doesn't always have to be dangerous. Let me know if you ever feel like letting off some steam. Thanks for the offer, but fun is a luxury I can't afford just now. Oh wow, I really am boring, huh? Right now, I'm looking forward to nothing more than enjoying my last semester in peace and quiet. You notice a little sadness in her eyes before she shakes her head and looks down, suddenly reminded of the assignment in front of her. As much peace as I can get while still achieving my dream, that is. Can't slack off yet. She risks another glance up at you.
actually,
But was there something else you needed? I can spare a minute to talk if you'd like.
I don't get it.
You keep mentioning a dream, but striving for perfection seems to cause you a lot of stress. What kind of dream is worth all that? When you want to achieve great things, then sacrifices must be made. I'm going to become a prima soloist at the Mordrasar Opera. It's a prestigious position that's never before been held by someone without a noble background. I want to be the first.
Awesome.
That's an impressive dream. I hope you manage to achieve it. Thank you. I'm giving it my all.
Tell me about...
You and the cat seem to be on pretty friendly terms. Oh, Mercury? Yeah, I think he belongs to Professor Hoffland. They both turned up at the same time, anyway. He seemed to really enjoy being around books, so something of a kindred spirit, you could say. His collar seems to be missing today, though. I wonder if he dropped it somewhere. Now, must check Ragnar's for that.
You see,
I need to look something up, and maybe you can help. You don't happen to know anything about magic ciphers, do you? I took Tornquist's magic ciphers courses last year, so I do know a bit, but I might be rather rusty. What exactly are you looking for? You hand Hannah the diary. The prefect pushes up her glasses and gazes at it curiously before flipping through the blank pages. This is the book you took from the restricted section, right? Why would someone bother to encrypt something that's already filed away in there for safekeeping?
about that.
Supposedly it's the research notes from someone who was studying dragons. That's absurd, but then again, only someone silly enough to use a moon cipher would base their research on a fairy tale.
I have some questions.
What is a moon cipher? Pretty much what you'd expect from the name. It's a cipher that hides text unless it's read by the light of the moon. It's a pretty useless form of encryption, which is why historically it's only really been used for things like love confessions and secrets among friends. No one sane would use it to protect their work from a serious threat. Which is a relief, honestly. I was afraid you'd gotten your hands on something dangerous. Even so, it was still in the restricted section. That's true, but Hannah glances down at the notes strewn across the table.
Fascinating.
I've read through Professor Hyben's paper several times now, and I'm struggling to find the reason why it was banned. The wildflowers he studied only have one distinct magical feature, and that is their ability to change color when absorbing certain nutrients from the soil. Basically, they turn red when exposed to iron.
I don't
Is
get
it
it.
really the only thing it does? It really is, but the flower's innate properties don't really matter as much as where it grows. It was discovered because the flower is native to the fields where the Empire once fought a war with the Northern Kingdom. It said the blood of the soldiers made the flowers turn red, and the poetic image inspired many songs, one of them being Darling Wildflower. According to Hyben, the songs sparked a lot of anti-war sentiment in the Empire, and contributed to ending the war, but that can't be the reason his work was banned, right? No, that's absurd. Anyway, forget that silly tangent. Okay, so well, okay, so I grew up in Soviet Russia. And I just came back from a trip to Poland and the Czech Republic and Hungary, which had, its fair share of communism struck upon them. So, yeah, that's totally a silly tangent. No one would ever do that. No government would ever ban protest songs or their authors or their inspirations or anything like that, ever. My point is that maybe during certain times in the school's history, the Paragon might have been a little too aggressive in banning things, that's all. So if you want to read the diary you found, just take it outside when the moon is out. It should work like a charm. So what happens now? Did you get what you needed from that paper? I think this essay will be the best I've written yet. It's actually interesting diving into a new subject. I'm having fun. It kind of reminded me why I wanted to take this course in the first place. Most illusionists don't pick up classes that are outside our main area of magic, but I've always found plants fascinating. Just a hobby. It's pretty stupid, though. I should focus my efforts on being a great illusionist. My phone is gonna run out of battery, and it is being used to make the buttons work. Let me plug it in. There we go. If I put in all my energy, then I'm sure to make my dream come true.
Actually,
I think it's fine to have hobbies. You can't stay focused on your major all the time, and branching out might inspire you in unexpected ways. You think? I feel like it goes against everything Professor Gordon says, but you're right. He really should be encouraging us to look for inspiration beyond our daily lessons. Illusionists are supposed to be creative, after all. Maybe Hyben would make a better professor for us. I'll finish this up tonight, and then I'll have my answer from Professor Hyben soon.
take care.
I'll be sure to share the results with you when I have it, so wish me luck.
I'm still surprised by your little dismayed outburst, Hannah. Who knew the perfect prefect had a temper?
I think most people would have reacted similarly, given the situation.
Most people don't get so angry that they suddenly have a whole new accent.
That's irrelevant. Just forget all about it.
Fascinating. Okay. Greenhouse it is. You step into Kim's office and find the young man deep in thought. He's writing a letter and looks up with a smile when you enter.
Hey, just give me a moment. I'm almost done with this.
He scribbles something at the end of the letter and then seals it shut with a grin.
Sorry about that. My brother's been waiting on an update from me for a while now. I usually end up only writing about schoolwork, but it's difficult since he isn't a mage, and ever since I've met you and the others, though, I've had plenty to write home about. Though I do censor the parts about us breaking school rules. And no need to share that.
I didn't realize you had a brother. I mean, he mentioned him.
Yeah, Ronan's my older brother. He's my only family, really, so we're quite close. He used to be a miner back home, but these days he's working as a gardener, so when we write, we mostly end up talking plants.
Oh yes, his brother was possessed because he was working in a mine. Oh, you write about us? What have you told him?
Well, just that I found some new friends, and that you're all helping me to make the most of my last few months here. I think Ronan has been waiting quite a while for me to make some good friends. Not that I'm assuming we're good friends or anything, but I'm having fun. so far. It's funny. I think this is the first time I've had someone come by my office. I'd have cleaned up a little if I'd known.
I see you have a visitor, Kim. How lovely.
Oh, Professor, did you need anything?
Oh, well, I don't want to chase out your friend here, but unfortunately, I could really do with your assistance. Our esteemed guest from Taruna has requested help for her first experiment on the Mother Stone.
Help with what?
She didn't share the exact details, but I suspect it will run the risk of upsetting the spirits trapped within the crystal. So we might need to calm things down.
Oh, I see. Of course I'll help.
Oh, thank you. Kim really has a knack for calming down restless spirits. Have you ever had the chance to witness him at work?
I've only seen Kim work with plants.
Excellent! Then this will be a great chance for you to witness his brilliance.
Oh my god, okay.
Please, come along.
You really don't have to. It's not that big of a deal.
Pish tosh. Nonsense. You're the most impressive student I've had in years. You wouldn't cheat your teacher out of bragging about his most brilliant spirit mage.
I'm the only spirit mage here, though.
I would love to come along, but only if you're sure it's okay, Kim.
I don't mind, but really, the professor is exaggerating. I'm sure you'll get bored pretty quickly.
Hi, Ben. Grins at you both.
Oh, excellent. Come along, then. Before our esteemed guest can cause too much trouble.
You've never been in the school's engine room before, but you've heard about the massive crystal that supplied the entire facility with raw energy. Wow, this is like not dangerous or spooky or foreshadowy at all, right? Right? It's known as the Mother Stone because its powers were tamed by the Paragon Izith, the first headmistress of the Academy.
Ah, Professor. Glad you could join me. Are these our only assistants? I thought you said a spell like this would demand much more power.
When experiments like this were performed by nature mages in the past, a group of 10 mages would be the custom, yes. However, since young Kim here is a spirit mage like myself, the two of us should be sufficient.
Oh, I didn't know he was also a spirit mage.
I see. And this one?
Oh, just here to observe. I'm sure, as a scholar yourself, you can see the academic value of any student getting to witness an experiment like this in person.
This is not one of your classrooms, but if you insist.
So what kind of experiment are we about to pull off here? It sounds dangerous.
It is. For those who don't know what they're doing. Right then, how familiar are any of you with spirit lockets? Ah, you must be the child who was picked up from Animal Valley, correct?
That's right.
Then you have already seen a spirit locket in action.
I was under the impression all research on this subject had been banned.
The situation has changed, and as such,
Oh,
I
crap.
granted special permission by the Paragon of Taruna to conduct new experiments. What about our other assistant? Do you know what a spirit locket is?
I've heard of spirit lockets. I didn't think they still existed, though. Weren't they banned?
Members of the public are banned from owning them, certainly. But I'm working on changing that. If my experiments at the Academy bear fruit, I may be able to develop a spirit locket that will allow non-mages to defend themselves from evil. A defense that mages have kept from us for too long. Things have changed. Now that we know the crystals are packed with demon spirits, we once again have a source of fuel. I just need to develop a spirit spirit locket that can contain them. I have my latest prototype with me here. And now, I need you to pull a demon from the stone for me to test it on.
Professor!
It's okay, Kim. Madam Sullivan. When you find an obvious solution to a complex problem that isn't widely used, there are two possibilities. Either you are the first one to think of it, or others have already tried and failed. And we don't hear the tales of those who fail.
Well, there's no cat here, is there? Okay, not that I see.
I guess we'll find out now which one I will be.
An idiot. You are an idiot.
Let's begin.
Hyben and Kim share a meaningful look and get into position. The green glow of nature magic gathers around them, and the Mother Stone glows in response as they make contact. From the depth of the pool of magic energy, a mass of darkness is brought forward. You've never seen a real-life demon before. Their true nature does not come close to even the most hair-raising descriptions you've read over the years. The room seems to chill as the demon materializes, its glowing eyes wide with feral fury.
I do.
Sullivan activates her spirit locket.
Be grateful, demon. You are about to become something more. Alchemy will repurpose you and make you a useful tool.
A tool, you say? The little alchemist who wants to rebuild her home. Is that it? Or am I merely to be an axe to chop down those trees that dare hide you in their shadows?
Sullivan, remember! The demon will try to use your own rage against you!
I know that, you useless academic. This is nothing.
Sullivan intensifies her efforts, and the demon is dragged into her alchemic device. As she works, you notice the Mother Stone pulse with unusual power. It reminds you of the magic Ragnar uses. You look at the stone and watch it glow, pulse, and flash as it pushes against Kim's magic. Looking deeper, you see flashes of shadows writhing and twisting in the crystal. And then, it's just a moment, but your eyes widen as your blood runs cold as a single serpent eye opens to stare back. Then it's gone. You jump when Sullivan's locket shatters, and the demon that should have been trapped within it, released with a roar. It turns its ire on Sullivan and charges. Kim steps in front to block its path.
Stop! I won't let you hurt her.
How great. The little spirit mage is stepping up to fight. There isn't much rage in you, child. Only fear. How can such a spineless fool be a threat to me? Poor little whelp who couldn't even keep his brother's promise.
I know you can do this, Kim. Don't give up. Kim shares a brief look with you over his shoulder, his nervous frown becoming a grim smile.
I can do this. I'm sorry, but you have to return. Now.
No. Little son, I'll give you anything.
magic gathers around Kim, and the demon screeches in rage as it is forced back into the crystal. The engine room falls quiet once again.
Oh, well done, Kim.
Note how you didn't fucking help, Professor. Kim slumps to the floor. Kim, are you alright?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. That took a lot out of me.
It was a most impressive display of spirit magic. I think that concludes today's experiment, Madam Sullivan. It appears you got your result.
Oh, this is just a minor setback. Only a fool would expect perfection on the first attempt.
Yes, but it is fair to consider basic safety before putting your personnel in harm's way. So, if you plan to chase this fool's errand, by all means continue, but it will be without our assistance.
Typical. As soon as something threatens your monopoly, your mages will always find an excuse to halt progress. But I will not be so easily deterred. Mark my words.
What a dreadful mess. My apologies for dragging you into this. The Paragon insisted I humor the woman with her request, but had I known this would be the outcome, I'd have put my foot down sooner.
It's okay, Professor. I'm alright. Really. I do have questions, though.
I'm sure those questions can wait until after you've gotten some rest. You two should head back now. I'll clean up this mess. Oh, go to the dining hall and have Mrs. Hodding get you some chocolate. Can I trust you to make sure he eats something? A demonic commune like this is quite straining on the body.
Got it. I'll make sure Kim is well taken care of.
I'm not a pet, you know. I'm able to take care of myself.
You reach out to steady him before he falls over again, and he sighs.
Okay, I'll be fine. Thank you for your help.
Give my regards to Mrs. Hodding.
Who totally has the hots for you. Okay, the cat is like continuously behind me, and I can't...
And I better not see any leftovers in
Oh
here.
my god. Okay. Mrs. Honing is quick to throw together a feast as soon as she claps eyes on Kim's drained expression. She seats you off to the side of the dining hall in front of a pile of treats that attract many jealous glances. And I'd better not see any leftovers. You hear? That cat is really annoyingly...
We have to get some color back in those cheeks.
I was afraid this might happen. It's okay, Tapao. You don't have to wait around for me. I'm not going anywhere until I'm sure you're okay. I can't believe what I just saw. No wonder you're exhausted. You're sweet, Tapao. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Hopefully I'll be back to normal soon. This isn't the first time I've seen a demon, but it never gets less unsettling. I haven't told you this, but before the academy, when I was living at home, my town was overrun by demons. One possessed my brother. He survived, but many others did not. You can't have been very old when this happened. That must have been horrible. It was, but still, I'm grateful to all the people who helped us back then. My brother is still alive. That's what's important. The rest is just bad memories. I have a lot of reasons to hate the demons in that crystal, but I don't, because I've also met spirits who were good and kind. Spirits who would sacrifice themselves for their friends. Sullivan doesn't seem to understand that duality. That makes her a lot more dangerous in my eyes. I haven't really seen much of Sullivan yet, but so far she seems like bad news. I agree, but alchemists like her are regarded with the same amount of scrutiny as us mages. I'm sure the Paragon and Hyben have whatever she's working on under control. Hyben knows better than anyone that spirits can be both kind and dangerous. Most people think I'm weird for caring about spirits who would kill us if we ever set them free. but it doesn't sit right with me to leave them in pain like this. I wish I could find a better way somehow. Something that would set them free but keep everyone safe at the same time. But everything I've done so far has just been keeping things stable. Honestly, I wonder what good can ever come from learning spirit magic. All it seems to do is hurt the spirits we work with. I'm not sure I want that. When I work with plants, at least I know I'm always helping something grow. Well, for now, all you can do is ease their pain. That's still commendable. And maybe when you grow stronger, one day you'll be able to find a better solution. I'm not sure I could be that bold. I'm not a genius like Puck, breaking the mold and coming up with new ideas, but thank you, T'Pau. I'll give that some thought.
I still owe you my thanks, Kim.
What for?
Writing about the weeping wildflower was a genius idea. If you ever need any help with your own studies, I'll do the best I can.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I know you're pretty busy, and I'm pretty satisfied with my grades already.
No, I won't stand for it. I will make it up to you somehow. You'll see.
She really doesn't do anything by house, does she?
She does not. I wonder if I go back to the dining hall if I can click on the damn cat. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so nobody here. Nobody here except Ragnar. Okay, let's go to the workshop.
There's no way this will work.
I'm sure it will. I've shown you my calculations. They are flawless.
Sure, in a confined setting. But Soren, we're going outside.
Oh, you worry way too much.
And you worry way too little, considering how much you still owe me for all the candy you ate last semester.
Let's not get into that. When this baby's in position, all that candy will seem trivial.
Is this anything I need to worry about? You're making it sound like you're about to do something dangerous.
The word you're looking for is stupid.
I know what I'm doing, mostly. You see, I finally finished up the signal booster for my radio. With this baby, I'll be able to pick up radio signals from the capital all the way out here. The only trouble is, in order for it to catch the signal, I have to get it somewhere high. I wanted to install it on the roof, but I was told that was against school policy.
You're lucky you didn't get your grade demolished.
Well, thankfully it was Hyman who caught me up there. I got off easy with lending him some records for some singing rose experiment. I didn't really catch the details, but that's just a minor setback, because I've had a much better idea. I'm gonna use Poop's airship prototype to lift my signal booster into one of the taller trees. That way, the professors won't find it.
What could possibly go wrong with this plan?
By my calculations, a lot.
Come on, you're worrying for nothing.
Okay, my bets are on Soren destroying Pook's prototype and everything sucking. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Sure, there might be some factors outside our control, but I've thought of everything.
Pook shakes their head.
I sincerely doubt it's gonna go that smoothly, but you know what? This is gonna be hilarious, even if it fails.
Oh my god, my back is itching. This is terrible. This bear claw is hilarious. Anyway.
You'll be paying for a new prototype after all.
Deal. Wait, what?
You want to tag along?
I'll come along. just in case anyone needs some healing.
You really do worry too much, but the thought is appreciated.
What could go wrong? Fallen leaves crunch under your shoes as you make your way onto the tree line. The trees have nearly shed the last of their orange fall dresses, and their chill winter breeze is nipping at your cheeks. Okay, I think this tree's good. It's tall, not a lot of stray leaves, clear path to the top. All right then, let's get this thing airborne. The little ship comes to life with a crystalline glow and starts lifting into the air. There we go, a bit to the left, back to the right. Look out for that branch coming up. Soren, I swear by Izeth, if you don't stop backseat steering, I'm dragging this thing right back down. Thud. It's stuck, isn't it? Poop tries tugging at the string, but the little ship won't budge. Oh, my ship! Soren, you'll pay for this! What are you yelling at me for? You were the one steering. So I'll calm down for a second and think rationally about this. I'm sure we can get it down somehow. Maybe if one of us climbs there, we could get the ship free without ruining it. And by one of us, I mean you, Soren. Wait, hold on. I've never climbed a tree in my life. Seriously? I'm a city boy, what can I say? How about you, Tpau? Ever climbed a tree? I used to when I was a kid. I guess that's as much experience as any of us can offer. It's okay, Pook. We're here to catch her if something goes wrong. You grab the nearest branch and begin to climb the tree. Despite your confidence, it's a slow process. The branches are cold, and the crisp air makes your hands cramp up. The ship isn't far up, thankfully, and you reach out to grasp it when the branch you're holding gives an ominous creak. You stretch your arm towards the branch beside you, but you aren't flexible enough to reach. The branch beneath you gives way, and you tumble to the ground in a rain of broken twigs and crackling leaves. You land in a heap on top of Soren and Pook. Catching someone midair sounds easier in stories. Are you okay, Tpau? That was amazing. What a rush. We should climb trees more often. Please don't. I only have so many ribs. You pick yourself up to survey the damage. Good news is the branch you broke was the one that had trapped the ship. As for the bad news, the ship is now free and floating far above the treetops, way out of your reach. This is perfect. The further the booster is from the school, the stronger the signal. Maybe give Soren a little grace, Book. It was an accident after all. Oh yeah, just like how me planting my foot in his face is gonna be an accident. What? Hey now, Pook, let's talk about this. You watch as Pook chases Soren through the trees. You catch sight of Pook's ship as it drifts beyond the academy grounds. How far will you go, little ship? You sigh as it disappears from view. Tinker Workshop is never quiet. There's always some machine pumping out fire and steam, or a student yelling for someone to pass them a wrench. Today, however, the space is empty, and the only chattering voices are coming from the hangar beyond. What's going on? Oh, I thought the ship was above. All right, everyone, line the heck up instead of crowding round like dummies. Oh, we're having an ad break, so time for capitalism. Okay. I think we're back. Are we back? Nope, we're back. Okay. I saved while they were waiting. Alright, so let's see what's going on. There are plenty of chocolate turtles for everyone.
Aww.
Please, Pook, I've got a 6-hour exam in 2 hours.
Will it be enough?
I've got 2 hands-in due tomorrow morning. I need something to help me pull an all-nighter.
It's so unfair.
My girlfriend broke up with me. Please give me chocolate.
Totes.
Corkscrews to all of you. I only have 2 hands.
Hey.
Perfect timing. Be a pal and come help me out. Sure, I can help out. What are we doing?
You won't regret it.
I'll take their orders, then you go pick out the candy they need. Should be simple enough once we get a rhythm going. Ready? Okay, first up, what do you need? Want something super sweet and colorful today? Preferably something big as well, that'll last the whole day. You heard them, Tapao. What have we got? You pick out a giant pink and white striped lollipop and hand it to Book, her greens. Ah yes, these giant lollipops usually take people a good week to finish. That salad should do nicely. Look at how bright the colors are. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, next. What do you need today? I need something sour. Something with a real kick that'll keep me alert in my next class. Got it. What do you think? Something sour. Pick out the bright green lollipop you've seen Pook eating. Ah yes, the sour apple lollipops are a personal favorite. They'll be sure to keep you awake. Can feel my face scrunching up just by looking at it. It's perfect. Thank you. Glad you like it. Okay, you there. What can I get you? Would like some chocolate. Any kind of chocolate, really. I'm really not having a great day, so I could use some cheering up. Sounds like it's time for one of Elnhammer's signature products. You've got this, pal. Okay, turtles it is. Pick out a handful of chocolate turtles in golden wrappers and hand them to Book. Here you are, a batch of Elnhammer's famous chocolate turtles. They're sure to put a smile on your face. They have little faces. That is so cute. Look at me, I'm smiling. Works every time. Hope the skies clear up for you soon. Thank you. You and Pook work hard together to complete everyone's orders, and soon the line thins out along with the stock in the crates.
Excellent.
Ah, that was the last one. Good job today. I wasn't expecting you to pick it up so easily. Maybe I'll call upon your help again when we get to finals, huh? For some reason, I didn't expect a midterm rush to get quite this hard. Are people always this desperate? I have a limited supply, and they know it. I've had some trouble getting stuff delivered this time around, and then people piled up like this. The storms are getting worse each season. It's no wonder the Paragons have invested so much into the new railway. Hopefully, it's going to make my shipments more secure, even if I am not a fan of relying on these new trains.
What do you mean?
The storms? What do you mean? The weather's been fine. Talking about the storms at sea. Trading ships are getting caught up in them more often and then have to stop at ports until the winds calm down. The ships that make it to port, that is. That sounds like a really big problem. Is no one investigating why it's happening? Paragons did order an investigation once, but the ships sent out to find the source of the storms didn't return either. The solution then became to stick their heads in the sand and pray the trains would solve any further trade problems. We'll see how this works out.
Really?
There's going to be a railroad straight to the academy? No, not the school itself. That would probably create a riot in Taruna. The new line is going to Vinhaven out east, but there's going to be a small stop in Middleburg, south of here. Whenever they actually finish the damn thing, that is. It's supposed to secure trade between the capitals, but I'm not putting any bets on it working out that way.
About that.
Why so skeptical about the railroad? Isn't it trying to solve the same problem you're aiming to fix with your airship? Oh, I'm not saying the invention isn't impressive. Building a Tinker construct that can transport people and goods on rails is amazing, There's just one critical little detail they missed. The price. There's only one rail line, and it's owned by the Blackwood Trading Company. My family used to do business with them, and they were too cutthroat even for my folks, so I'm not holding out hope for the trains being an affordable option in the future. If my profit margin gets too small, I won't be able to fund the completion of my airship, and then what's the point?
Tell me about...
So how does your airship fit into all of this?
Well,
Easy. It will revolutionize how trade is done across the continent. A new form of transportation bound by neither land nor sea. That'll be sure to land me a position where I'm not tied down either. Not by being a mage, and not by my family either. You forgot to mention that it will probably help a lot of people as well. Oh, excuse me. Ew, don't say it like that. You're almost making me sound like someone with actual morals. Pook walks over to the unopened crate and levers off the lid. They pull out a device. You have no idea what it is, but it looks fancy. Today, I am one step closer to achieving my goal thanks to my profits. Want to help me install this cute thing? Will I at least get paid for my time in candy? Sure, we can scrape together whatever's left in the crate. The sour apple candies are mine, though. You spend the rest of the afternoon helping Puck with their airship. Okay. I think I have basically covered everything except Ragnar. You enter Ragnar's lair and pause when you hear quiet muttering. Come on, just close up properly, won't you? Curious, you search the room and find Ragnar trying desperately to close the door to a small cupboard.
So...
Do you need a hand with that, Ragnar, or... What are you doing here? I've got this, so you can just leave. There's a crash from behind the door, and Ragnar is suddenly pushed over in a flurry of pink feathers. Seems like the lizard had tried to stuff a big feather boa into the cupboard. Monstrosity refuses to be contained, landing in a soft heap on top of Ragnar. It's followed by what appears to be a pet collar and some other random objects. Ragnar, where did you get these from? These are mine. Yes, mine. I made them myself, you see. You pick up the pet collar and turn the gemstone pendant over to find the name Mercury engraved elegantly on the back. This is Mercury's missing collar. That arrogant feline doesn't even appreciate the shininess of such an object. How can he even make a claim to it? Oops. Fine. I've been searching the school for more clues about the cipher from the diary. While snooping around, I may have come across a few abandoned treasures. What was I supposed to do? Just leave them there? Yes. Kids these days have no respect. Fine, take them away if you must. It's not like I care. That feather thing was not nearly as soft as the bed the plant kid gave me anyway. Ragnar lets you pick up the feather boa, a small battered compass, a silver brooch shaped like a rose, and a fancy-looking cat collar. You should return these when you have the time. I was just trying to pass the time while waiting for your numbskulls to figure out how to read the diary.
I wonder...
What do you think you might learn from that diary? My father was looking into the history of the dragons with the hope of finding out what happened, if any of them survived like me. I want to continue the search where he left off. One thing's been bugging me. How did you know the diary would be in the restricted section? You've never been in there before, right? Ragnar has the delicacy to look a little sheepish. Well, here's the thing. I didn't. but it just had to be there. I'd searched everywhere else in this rotten place. My father was very smart. He must have found a way to mess with the librarian's machinery so they would file away his diary without raising the alarm. All other records made by the archivist were destroyed, so that diary is precious in more ways than one.
About that.
Do you really think the other dragons are out there somewhere? As far as I know, no one's ever seen one. It's just because they don't know where to look. Just like me, I'm sure my brethren are masters of stealth, living somewhere secret, far away from the eyes of humans. We just need to figure out where, and when we do, I'll be able to return home. They're living in the Motherstone.
We did it!
I've got some great news, Ragnar. I figured out what kind of cipher the diary is using.
Marvelous.
Wait, you did? Then what are you waiting for? Let's read it.
About that.
I can't break it in here. The cipher apparently needs moonlight to be broken, so we'll have to take a trip outside to... Outside? That's just like him, that sneaky old goat. It's quite an odd cipher to use if you want to keep something secret. I mean, sure, it's a hassle to wait until nighttime, but not that difficult. It's easy for you to say. That's just an old man pulling a petty prank on me. My father always nagged me to leave the castle to get fresh air, which is a load of rubbish. Why should the air in here be any less airy than outside? So this is probably his sneaky way of forcing me to do it by using a cipher like this. Typical.
Got it.
It's okay, Ragnar. We'll make sure you keep you safe. I told you, I'm not scared. You should that'll show you and that old fool.
Let me tell you.
Let's go to the roof at night as soon as we can. Me? Scared.
I'll be off then.
Time for me to head out.
For now.
Okay, so greenhouse, dining hall, workshop, and showroom. Well, let's go check out Nina. Head to the auditorium with the pink feather boa. Seems like the only place where such a thing would find a home. What brings you here? I don't suppose you're about to take an elective in ballroom dancing.
Actually,
I found this lying around and I'm trying to return it to its owner. Any ideas?
That's wild!
That's very eye-catching. I'm not sure. My boa! A pair of hands swoop in from nowhere and snatch the pink garment away. I've been looking everywhere for this. My pink passerine parade spell isn't complete without it. Where did you find it?
You!
You didn't steal it, did you? I found it lying around and was trying to find its owner. Seems like I was successful.
Thanks.
I see. If that's the case, thanks.
For Paragon's sake.
What's going on here? Look, Catherine, my boa's back. The pink passerine parade is back in business. I thought Professor Gordon forbade you from ever attempting that spell again. Professor just can't appreciate my personal brand of artistry. Besides, I did manage to clean out all the feathers, eventually. I'm so excited. This is going to look brilliant as a backup illusion for your big New Year's performance. I didn't think the solo performer for the gala had been selected yet. People are still handing in their final assignments for the midterms. Oh, please. Catherine's our best performer by far. Of course she'll be selected.
what do you mean?
What's this about a performance? Remember how the New Year's Gala always opens with a performance from the illusionist class? It's only really the top students in our class who are considered for the position, so it's a great honor to be selected.
Actually,
Nina Nina does have a point, though. There's still a while until New Year's. As if anyone would ever catch up to our Catherine. No, Nina's right. Nothing is decided yet. But Catherine, only an idiot declares victory before the award is in their hands. This academy only elevates the best talent who show rigorous dedication to their craft, which is why we shouldn't waste any more time with this conversation. Come on, Regtize. If you truly insist on bringing that monstrosity onto the stage, we'll have to make sure you've got those bird illusions in check. Oh, all right, wait up. They're certainly lively.
Happy to help.
Well, I, for one, am happy that the boa found its proper home. Agreed. Oh no, I forgot to ask Regtize where she lost her boa. It might have been another case of our resident Nissie.
What a scoop!
Guess I'll have to make do with you being my only source. Whips out a block of paper and a pen. So tell me, where did you find this lost object?
Well,
I found it in the storage room while cleaning. I didn't see anything suspicious beyond that, however. Storage room, you say? Oh, that's disappointing. Someone probably just found it and threw it there because they thought it was a prop.
I'm on the case.
Oh well, thank you for the info either way. My investigation shall continue when I get a better lead. For now, I'll get back to practice. See you around, pal. Okay. We got the cat right now. A rumble in your stomach tells you that it's time to eat, so you make for the dining hall, following the scent of pumpkin soup along the way. Oh my god, there's an adorable tiny child. The little boy sits alone at one of the long tables. He's trying to hide it, but there's no mistaking those half-stifled sniffles. He's crying.
Are you okay?
Hey there, are you okay? The child sits up straight and swipes his hand across his eyes.
What do you want?
I don't know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. His eyes look fierce, but the shine at the end of his nose gives him away.
I see.
Look, you don't have to tell me what's wrong if you don't want to, but I can't just let you sit here like this by yourself. I'll stay here for a few minutes. If you feel like talking to me, you can. If not, that's okay too. He looks down at the table. Boy lets out a huge sigh.
I miss my friends, okay?
I lost something we used to play with, and then I realized I hadn't thought about him for 2 whole weeks. It's definitely not weird to miss people back home, buddy. And I'm sure they miss you too. If they do, then I don't deserve it. I'm a bad friend. I didn't even get to
say goodbye
to him when I left. It happened so fast, I just took our compass without telling him. He heroically stifles a sob. And now it's gone. It's just a normal compass, nothing magical or anything. Someone probably just threw it away. Wait a second. Is this your compass? You reach into your pocket and pull out the tin you rescued from Ragnar's new hoard. Could this be...
My compass! I really thought it was gone.
He eagerly accepts the small device, tilting it left and right to see the arrow shift.
We were gonna travel the world together.
But that was before.
Right?
Maybe you will get to have these adventures together one day.
I'll find my way back to him. Thank you.
Oh, he gets up from the table, clutching the compass tightly. That's one more lost item returned to its owner. That was adorable and kind of heartbreaking. Let's go to the greenhouse. You take the rose brooch from your pocket and peer closely at it. It doesn't look familiar, but it's a plant, so you may as well start by visiting the nature students. The greenhouse is pretty quiet, but you can see a student leaning against a workbench. He seemingly talking to thin air.
Seriously?
It just feels like a strange coincidence to me. I haven't seen that weirdo for hours. It's not like he's got anywhere else to be, so why vanish? A young woman pops up from behind the workbench. Her expression is polite but skeptical, and her cheeks are slightly flushed. That doesn't mean he took it. Why would he? It doesn't mean anything to him. Can you move your foot a little to the right, please? The young woman disappears from view again, and you hear scratching and scrabbling as the seats beside the bench are shuffled around. Ugh, you're way too trusting, Louise. I bet he fed it to that vicious plant he got from Hyben. Louise gets back to her feet and tries valiantly to brush the dust off her pants.
You're not helping.
Look, I know you mean well, kinda, but this isn't really helping. I'll just check around these workbenches again and then try the dorms. It has to be somewhere.
Seriously?
Suit yourself, but I know I'm right.
Where could it have gone? Are you okay?
You look a little stressed.
Really?
I probably do. I am stressed. I mean,
Have you perhaps seen...
a little silver brooch anywhere, would you? In the shape of a rose. I'm sure I was wearing it during our last class, but now it's vanished. Must be around here somewhere. Or in my dorm, or in the dining hall, or have I ever been outside in the last few days? Could it be in the woods?
Actually...
I think I did find it, actually. You take out the brooch and hold it out for Louise. A shaky smile lights up her face as she takes the brooch from you and runs her fingers over its petals.
You found it!
There you are at last. Louise smooths down her shirt and pins the brooch onto a well-worn patch of fabric. Her eyes are shining.
This brooch means the world to me.
I know it doesn't look like much, but this little flower means the world to me. I just couldn't focus on anything without it. It used to belong to my grandmother. When I lost she was pretty much my whole family. She was the only one who listened when I said I was going to be the Empire's greatest nature mage. If you think this greenhouse is impressive, you should have seen her garden. Somehow she got her roses to bloom all year round.
The scent of roses always takes me back.
Back to being about 6 years old and watching her work. Louise pats the brooch with a fond smile.
Sorry. I didn't mean to rant.
I'm sure you've got better things to do than listen to me rabbit on about my family.
Happy to help.
It's okay. Your grandmother sounds really awesome. Yeah, she was. Now she's gone, and her garden is probably gone too. But I'll make a new one in her honor wherever I end up. If I can pass my exams, that is.
I should get back to studying.
I guess I've got no excuse not to get back to my books. Thank you so much, truly.
We did it!
From one stressed out mage to another, happy to help. As you leave the greenhouse, you can hear Louise humming happily to herself. Seems like you were able to brighten her day with your good deed. Okay, and only the workshop left. With Mercury's collar in hand, you set off towards the Tinker workshop. Hannah mentioned that Professor Hoffland was the owner of the grumpy old cat, so you figure her office might be your best bet. That deduction pays off when you spot the majestic beast standing by a jar by the office door. He stares at you with those big blue eyes, almost like he's issuing you a challenge. You're about to creep up on him and see if you can attach the collar from Ragnar's hoard, when raised voices stop you in your tracks.
Do you really expect me to believe that you, as the leading expert on alternative magical energy, have no knowledge whatsoever about the Mother Stone?
Oh, no, you are mistaken, madam. I know plenty about the subject. But I'm not obliged to share any of that with you.
Voices are coming from beyond the door to Professor Hoffland's office. All right, is the cat somewhere? I need to click on the cat, but okay.
Now that sounds intriguing.
It does, doesn't it? I wonder what's gotten them so worked up.
Well, Scotty, there's only one way to find out. Some good, old-fashioned
I'm dropping no eaves.
How dare you? I've been sent from Taruna to investigate this matter, and you're blocking me from performing my job.
Well, if Taruna really wanted a way out of their looming energy crisis, they should have sent someone competent.
You hypocrite. I'm well aware that you spent time in and around Anemone Valley when Knight Commander Alithia was killed. And you really have me believe that a prodigy like you learned nothing from that.
You anti-magic bureaucrats really can't make up your mind, can you? One moment, dangerous magic must be restricted at all costs, and then the next, you want a full report. My findings indicate the highly dangerous ramifications of following that line of research. I immediately pivoted and abandoned my original goal. Something that you'd know if you'd ever bothered to actually pay attention. You are barking up the wrong tree, dog of Taruna.
This isn't the end of this.
The door flies open and Madame Sullivan storms out of the office without noticing you or the cat.
What a pain.
Seems like the newcomer is intent on making enemies here.
Best we stay out of her way so we don't get caught up in this. Collect off the game. I agree. We also have more important matters to pursue, like getting my diary translated. Why is there no sound? There we go. You tighten your grip on the collar, moving it a safe distance away from Ragnar's grasping claws. Fine. That cat has better appreciate how generous I am being. Grumpy Lizard hides away in your scarf, leaving you to face the big gray cat who is now watching you intently. Look, I found your collar. Can I put it back on you? Seriously, you're talking to the cat now. Ragnar hushes when Mercury gets up and saunters over to sit down in front of you, purring expectantly. You lean down to fasten the collar around Mercury's neck. His fur is incredibly soft beneath your fingers, and when you step back to survey your handiwork, he stretches contentedly. Smug little critter. The cat turns and trots off, slipping through the open door into Hoffland's office.
There you are, Mercury. Is it dinner time already?
I'd say that's a job well done. I don't trust that cat. He's plotting something. I'm pretty sure the cat is not plotting something nefarious, Ragnar. And you are naive. Did you see that look in his eyes? That is not the last we've seen of him, I'm certain. Let's get back to work for now, but always stay alert, just in case. Ragnar scurries off with a huff, leaving you to follow on behind. I need to click on that cat. Okay, is there anywhere to click on other than Ragnar's lair? No. We have been there already today, so... Ragnar is stretched out in his nest, looking bored out of his mind. Any progress? Okay, yeah, we've already been here. We've been here already, so... Let me save... at the end of this adventure, probably it will be the end of this chapter, but we'll see. We've been going for 3.5 hours. It's getting close to curfew, so fewer students are walking the halls as you make your way to the storage room.
So it's really happening, is it? We're going to the roof?
Now that we know what kind of cipher we're dealing with, it's going to be a breeze.
Yeah, nothing can get in our way now.
Okay, why don't they just walk out the door?
What are you two doing out this late?
I could tell you, but do you really want to know?
Ignorance is bliss, right?
Oh, that is Because with you two are lucky I'm in too good of a mood to even care about this.
Really? How come?
I'm just on my way back from a meeting with Professor Hyben. He loved my essay and gave me full marks for it. He said he was very impressed with my work and the subject I ended up picking. He even called me daring. Me, daring! I've never been so happy about a result before. And it's all thanks to you. It was just in time, too. Tonight is the deadline for the professors to hand in the grades. God, I can't believe I made it.
Happy to help, even if we had to break a few school rules getting it done.
Perhaps there's something to be learned by straying from the rules once in a while. Or just once, really. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm gonna have to go and get some sleep.
Hannah, a word, please.
You both pause at the sight of the illusionist professor approaching you, a grim look on his aged face.
Oh, of course, Professor. Is something the matter?
It has come to my attention that you have been skipping your evening practice sessions this past week.
Yes. I had to do some work on another course to keep my grade up.
Ah, I see. That's unfortunate to hear.
Professor?
I was under the impression that you wanted to be Mordress's new prima soloist.
Well, yes, it's my dream.
And yet, you still decided to skip practice.
Oh, the evening sessions are voluntary, though, aren't they?
Voluntary? Child, if you truly want to master the arts, there is no such thing as a voluntary session. You should be practicing every waking moment of your day.
Okay, you're a dick.
But the other courses...
Ah, excuses. You don't realize how good you students have it. The only thing you have to do to succeed is sleep, eat, listen, and practice. This kind of attitude will get you nowhere. I'm sorry, Hannah, but I will have to dock your grade.
What?
You might be talented, but talent is nothing without hard work. I hope this experience will teach you that.
Oh God, what a dick. He walks off, leaving Hannah staring after him. There has to be a way to reverse this. We should go talk to the Paragon, explain that this isn't a fair ruling.
The professors have absolute power over the grades they get. The Paragon can't intervene. The main course grade counts for 1.64 of a normal grade, and it is an 80-level course, so you multiply by 3. Even if he only docks me 1 point, I will still lose more than if I failed the entirety of Professor Hyben's class.
Her breathing is ragged and uneven, her face turning deathly pale. Hannah, you're not looking too good. Should we go to the ward?
Hey, don't forget to breathe, kid.
No, I'm fine. I just need... maybe I can get some extra credit before the finals. There's still time. I have to...
She collapses. Oh boy. The Mender ward smells like rubbing alcohol and crisp sheets. Hannah is lying in one of the beds, still out cold.
I didn't expect to see you back here so soon. At least you're not a patient again. Wish I could say the same for Hannah.
You're here pretty late. Isn't it nearly curfew?
I was just about to return to the dorms. But then a certain blue bird decided to drop in with a broken wing.
The way this school runs, we probably have more mental health issues here than the nights.
Hannah stirs and slowly wakes.
What happened?
You collapsed. Lack of sleep, dehydration, topped off with an anxiety attack. The mentor's manual would have me recommend rest and to dial back your excessive study habits, but we both know that would be about as effective as the other times I've tried it.
The way you say that makes it sound like there's more to this than Hannah collapsing.
It's a pattern as solid as the seasons by now. For someone so smart, she's surprisingly foolish when it comes to her own health. More importantly, I hope this time, since your friend happened to see it, they might be more successful in getting you to change your habits than I have been.
Excuse me.
I've already told you this, Hannah. If you keep going at this pace, there will be nothing left of you when you graduate.
I'll be fine. I'll rest when I have my diploma.
If you think you'll be able to rest once this is done, then you're seriously delusional about what the world waiting for us outside is like. Now, I have a third-year Tinker student who blew up their crystal ball and needs their stitches removed. So you'll have to excuse me. Go rest.
How are you feeling, Hannah?
I'm exhausted, but I'm also just numb. Alice is right. I've clearly overdone it. Again. Alice and I used to be friends, back before we chose our majors. It kind of grew apart afterwards. You never really agreed with me picking the illusionist class. You said I would be eaten up by all the nobles, and you turned out to be right. I presume Catherine learned about my grade from Professor Hyben, and then retaliated by telling Professor Gordon about me skipping evening practice.
Just don't get why she would do that. What does she have against you?
It's nothing personal, I think. She plans to apply for the same position at the Mordressa Opera. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that the position is even vacant. I thought that if I worked hard and played by the rules, then I would be able to win this game, no matter how badly the deck was stacked against me. But it would appear that no one else is following the rules, which is why I need your help.
Just say the word, I'm game.
You really should wait to hear me out before agreeing. You said you'd use Ragnar's powers to sneak into Tornfist's office, correct? Right now, the professors are handing over our final grades to the headmaster. From what I've heard from the other prefects, he'll store them overnight before sending the results to Mordressa tomorrow. I know what the paperwork looks like and how to change the results. I can do it. I just need a way inside that office.
I can't make that decision on my own, but I'll take you to the others.
Thank you.
Yikes on bikes. Hannah.
Oh, so instead of doing a nice, relatively risk-free trip up to the roof tonight, we're breaking into the headmaster's office to change the honor student's grade? Am I hearing this right?
Yes, that is what I'm asking.
That's a lot. And if we're caught in there...
We'll be immediately expelled and sent to the productivity facility.
Then why?
Because I'm done playing by the rules. I'll make it worth your while. I can change any grade you like once we're in there.
As if I gave a crap about that number.
Then I'll...
Really? You don't have to sell it to me. I'm in.
I didn't think you did favors like this unless there was something in it for you as well.
What can I say? The prefect finally grew a spine. I can respect that. Watching her rebel will be reward enough for me.
I really don't get the rules of this transaction system of yours, but as long as we're on the same page, I want to help as well. The grades are supposed to be based on a set of fair rules, not the whims of professors. It's not right for them to just dismiss your hard work like that.
Ken?
What do you think, Ragnar?
Fine. She did sort of help us get into the restricted section and also identify the moon cipher for us. As long as you kids uphold your end of the deal, I don't mind taking you for another trip.
And you?
I say we help out a friend in need.
You?
Okay then, let's do it.
Pay attention!
Some of the pipes are in disrepair and must be fixed before we can reach our goal. Everyone brings a skill to the team that can help with fixing the pipes in different ways. Place their tile where you want them to fix the pipes. Okay.
Cook.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Hannah.
I'll give it my best shot.
Where to?
Okay.
Kim.
I'll never get used to this.
Okay.
Cook.
Smart choice.
Okay. Right, so I don't understand what the problem is. Nope.
Cook.
Time for me to
Cook.
Smart choice.
Cook.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Okay, so now what? I'm very perplexed.
Cook.
Time for me to shine.
Cook.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Oh, I know what the issue is. We need
Hannah.
Hannah there.
I got it.
And like that.
Cook.
Smart choice.
Okay.
What's going on in there?
Darling, The chill sure has made its arrival in these old halls. Oh, I should see to it that the plants are taken care of before the first snow. I wonder if the snapdragon would be amenable to wearing a knitted scarf.
Someone's talking over there.
Another great session, Catherine. I can't believe you kept going this long. Most of the others quit hours ago. If you want to be the best, you have to be dedicated. As the head of our class, my solo performance at the gala has to be perfect.
Oh, you're still confident you'll get first place this year? What about that prefect girl, Hannah?
Oh, please, that peasant's not even half as talented as our Catherine. Oh, whoever gets first place has nothing to do with talent. Huh? The one with the highest average gets the spot. It's a technical challenge. Picking the right courses that give the highest grades while avoiding any ridiculous distractions.
Distractions, like Hyden's class?
Yeah, obviously. Hannah stopped being a threat the moment she started dabbling in that new flower hobby of hers. That crazy old fool has never given a perfect grade before. She wasted so much time chasing his approval that she lost sight of the goal. My family would never allow me to make such a basic mistake.
Perhaps she doesn't have your father's network of knowledge to draw upon.
Then she should have done the research herself. This world does not reward slackers. If you can't handle the game while you're at school, then the real world will eat you alive. It might be a blessing in disguise for her, sparing her hardships down the line. Sometimes, letting go of your dream is doing yourself a huge favor.
My, there sure are some dark thoughts walking the halls this late.
The others pause as a tall figure rounds the corner.
There's no to sleep in this blasted school.
Elias, what are you doing up this late?
I'll have you know I have a very sexy date planned with a magic spell that has to be cast during moonlight. I've got Tornquist's permission. Now, how about your little nighttime duet?
Professor Gordon has given me permission to use the auditorium for practice after hours. Gotta work hard to see your results.
I do wonder about that. Isn't working these long hours detrimental to your ability? Perhaps you're merely addicted to the moral superiority you feel for having put an arbitrary number of hours into your training, since that is something easily measured, compared to abstract concepts like talent and taste.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means, as a doctor, I'm telling you to go to sleep.
Fine. We're leaving. Hey, wait up!
Elias smiles as he watches them go.
I know you are watching. Why don't you come out of your hiding place so we can talk?
Ooh. Time to go. Book's hand covers your mouth just as another figure steps out of the shadows.
On a date,
I have a reputation to uphold. I must say, I was a bit surprised by you calling me out here tonight. I was certain it was Professor Hoffland who had the night watch.
Hoffman left for Eridus this morning. A family emergency. The election is ramping up by the looks of things. So, how is your current mission progressing? The things starting to shift in the capital. I need to know we're ready.
What is going on?
Always so demanding. I told you already. I've got the new project under control. He's the last student I will be taking care of before graduation after all, so I plan to do it well.
Just be warned, he might not actually be your last.
Are you really gonna throw more work my way at the last minute?
Don't pretend you don't enjoy it.
True. But still.
You feel your leg cramp up as you can't help shifting your weight.
Who's there?
Get moving. This is where we're going.
Yikes. Ooh, cat. Oh, found all the cats. You make it into the headmaster's office.
We have arrived at the Paragon's office as requested. Swiftly and undetected. You're welcome.
That truly is some impressive magic, Ragnar. I had no idea chaotic magic could be so practical.
That's what I've been saying all along. You kids should be more grateful.
Oh, careful, Hannah. The lizard can't take more than one compliment a day or his head will explode.
Hey now.
What did we just witness, though? That conversation between Torquist and Elias was quite...
Suspicious as heck?
Wonder what Elias meant when he mentioned some sort of project.
Sure didn't sound like a study assignment.
I think you're reading too much into this. Elias has been Tormfist's unofficial assistant for several years now. I'm sure it's just something related to the Mender class.
I still think it's questionable at best.
Perhaps you kids should stick to focusing on the task at hand.
You're right, Ragnar. Hannah, what's next?
I'm gonna take a look at the safe. Just hold tight for a second.
Oh, time to snoop around. Got it.
Okay. Okay. One of the walls features a neat row of portraits. They're alumni that have made names for themselves after graduating and brought honor to the Academy. The old man sure cares a lot about the Academy's reputation. A gramophone stands in the corner. It seems well worn, and a decent collection of records is stacked on the shelf behind it.
The headmaster's an illusionist, right? He probably doesn't get to use his magic much these days, but it seems like he has a lot of love for music.
Notice a letter open on the desk. At the top is the unmistakable coat of arms of the Northern Paragon, so you can't resist taking a peek. I have had word from Madame Sullivan that your Professor Hyben has been hindering her work. You will accommodate her every need. I will not have progress stifled by the so-called wisdom of a demon whisperer. You shall not be warned again. A shudder runs through you as you put the letter back. The front page of today's newspaper is dedicated to the election in Eridus. As the election heads into its final phase, the Hoffland family's candidate has vanished. Unconfirmed sources suggest a sudden decline in health. Will the heir of the Swan finally be able to step out of his father's shadow? You wonder what Nina would say about such wild speculation. Okay. Anything else that isn't the thing? No, now just the thing. Let's see if it is. How's it going, Hannah? Safe clicks open. Hannah pulls out a stack of paper and begins looking through them.
This is it.
She swallows thickly and you can see her hands shaking. You can do this, Hannah. I believe in you. Her hands grow still as she breathes out slowly, eyes closed. Right.
Great. Thank you. I've got this.
She grabs a pen and with slow, measured strokes begins changing the numbers on the complicated charts.
That should do it.
She holds up her wrist and pulls back her sleeve. You watch in awe as the number goes up. The glow dims and Hannah sighs with relief.
It actually worked.
What do you mean? You said you knew how to change the numbers.
Sure, but knowing the theory and actually putting it into action are two different things. The Academy's grading system is incredibly complicated after all.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Sorry. I was just so sure I could do it. I didn't think about mentioning it.
You're all right, girlie. You've got a lot more gall than I gave you credit for.
Thank you, I think. Anyway, did any of you want your grades changed while we're here?
Can you see everyone's grades? I just want to make sure my friends are okay.
Should we really be snooping into other people's
Yes. It's ethically messy, but I can check how many are in different ranks without looking at names. You're worried about new dropouts, right? Wow, we actually did really well. Looking over the list, most students are within rank B or A. There's a couple of C's, but even those are far from a D. Seems like everyone really did study hard. That's odd, though.
Odd? How?
I'm certain we had one dropout this year. A Mender student.
Edgar Olson. Julian's friend.
Was he taken off the list?
Well, he shouldn't have been. That would ruin the official paperwork.
And Redressa really loves those papers.
Is it still snooping to look him up when he's no longer a student?
I mean, yeah.
Not at all. Go on, look him up and see if he was removed.
Hannah taps into the paperwork once more.
This is really strange. His grades were great.
You're serious?
Up until the moment he disappeared, he was consistently rank A.
If his grades weren't the reason for him being sent away, then what could have happened?
He must have committed some kind of taboo.
There's no shortage of rules here, but it's hard to imagine what would be bad enough to drop someone from rank A straight to D.
Exactly. Think about it. The dropout rank is meant for those who are so bad at controlling their powers that they pose a risk to others or themselves. But this person clearly didn't struggle. So the only thing I can think of that he used his magic on someone maliciously.
Okay. Now you're freaking me out. Let's just forget about this, okay? It's none of our business anyway.
You changed the paperwork and then the number on your wrist changed to match it. What kind of magic is this exactly?
Well, the visual representation on our wrist is just illusion magic. The spell woven into these papers allows our professors to add and subtract points if they see fit. Apparently, such immediately visible feedback is very motivating for students. But it also leaves a loophole for me to exploit by tapping into the same system the professors use, adding points without leaving any evidence behind. I need to be holding the papers to do it, though. So, once we're out of here, I won't be able to change anything else.
It's okay, no need to change my grade.
Right. Then let me just put everything back.
Hannah puts the papers back and uses her magic to relock the safe. Ragnar suddenly lifts his head and bristles.
Someone's coming. Time to go.
You let Ragnar's magic engulf you, and you disappear just as the door to the office bursts open.
What is the meaning of this, Gregory? I was in the middle of night watch.
And I was in the middle of sleeping.
I think you know very well.
With a flick of his wrist, the safe jumps open. The papers you'd just been messing around with are ripped out. Hannah gasps at your side.
Look at these results. I thought we agreed your tests were supposed to be harder. I've never seen a class with results as good as these.
It appears there was an unfortunate mix-up with my test paper. The students ended up taking the original test instead of the modified one.
We both know, Lucinda, that you don't make mistakes. And you!
The headmaster points at Hyben, who just smiles calmly.
Yes?
Why have you been antagonizing the alchemist from Taruna? Didn't I specifically tell you to assist her with her research?
You certainly did. But I'd argue that she is not here to do research. I already informed you that her experiment put my students in danger. She showed no remorse. so I am done cooperating with her.
What part of appease her no matter the cost is so hard for you to understand?
Gregory, why don't you tell us what's really going on here? Clearly you know something we don't.
The headmaster slumps into his chair, holding his face in his hands.
The Paragon of the North has issued an official complaint against us to the rest of the council. Over the last few years, the North did not receive their desired quota of mages, and he is, to put it bluntly, livid.
I don't see how that's our problem. The system is clear. Graduates from rank A and B get to pick from all 5 regions, and they are distributed evenly within each. We can only force rank C students to go to certain regions. If our students work hard, then there just aren't as many to forcibly distribute. If Taruna wants more mages to choose their capital, then maybe they should do a better job of not making the city so hostile to magic users.
Did you really think that kind of logic would work? The Paragon is spinning this, accusing us of artificially granting students better grades so that Taruna stands weaker. And the Paragon of Greykeep is taking his side.
Is that really such a problem, though? The council still has 3 more paragons who are very supportive of us and the current system.
Well, the 7th Paragon is old and sick. And too busy looking for a successor to give this matter proper attention.
Indeed. Did you forget the election in Eridus? This all started with the mining disaster in that town. The absolute chaos after the death of Knight Commander Alithia. With the closure of the crystal mines that employed a good portion of the electorate, it is unlikely Paragon Hufflin will secure another victory. Izeth knows if the old fool will even survive until the votes are cast. He will most likely be replaced by Tiberius Blume, the owner of the largest portfolio of crystal mines on the continent. Mines that closed down partly thanks to our dear Professor Hyben. Blume also happens to be the biggest sponsor of Madame Sullivan's research in alternative magic energy resources.
Oh.
Don't owe me.
Calm down. There are still things we can do to mitigate this. Panicking is not going to help anyone.
Right. You are right. We'll continue this discussion tomorrow. But for the love of Izeth, try to stay out of trouble.
The professors leave, and you all sneak back to Ragnar's lair. Okay, well that's not suspicious at all. You make it to the lair. For a long moment, everyone is silent.
So it was Sullivan's boss who pushed the headmaster to mess up everyone's grades. Why make such an effort just to get more mages that he can treat like crap?
If that's really the case, then we've spoiled their plans, haven't we?
And now Sullivan is here, snooping around on his behalf.
We did good. Our classmates' hard work was saved because of us.
Which is great, but it does make you wonder about their next move. Feels unlikely that they'll just let this go, right?
For now, it's hard for them to do anything, since there's a full semester left before the final exams.
So what I'm hearing is, we won this match. Midterms are over, and our classmates can enjoy the New Year's Gala in peace.
Oh, I'd completely forgotten about that. Hannah, are you gonna sing at the gala?
Oh, I hadn't really considered it.
Wow, you do have a pretty impressive grade now.
Right. This is so odd.
What is?
For a moment there, I wasn't thinking about my grade.
I mean, there are things in this world more important than
I
grades.
suppose so. But don't take this the wrong way. I'm still very grateful for all your help. You've gone out of your way to help me when you really didn't have to. I'm truly thankful.
Yeah, if you're that thankful, maybe you'll lend a hand with translating my diary.
You really want my help?
Of course. You're part of the team now, Daddy Two Shoes.
Only if you want to, of course, but we really appreciate your help.
What about you?
Welcome to the team, Hannah.
Thank you. All of you. I'll be sure to do my best.
Okay, chapter 4 means save. Oh, wait, no. Do not override that. Okay, well, that's, no, I think I missed an ad break. So that's chapters 3. No, that's chapter 2 and 3. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. That's been, oh my god, 4 hours. But, more later. Probably not tomorrow because I've got work. But, maybe Tuesday? We'll see. Alright. Thanks, everybody. Bye!